It's all right. No.
Oh shit! Surprise! I bet she got a tracker on him.
It's okay.
Oh.
We're just getting the microwave fixed, okay, you two? I know. It feels as though that I'm keeping you hostage like it's a Holocaust. It's not, somewhere in my mouth.
What did he do?
He is a traitor to the water tribe. Along with our men. Let us continue the search elsewhere. Boyfriend, dodge me along exit. You are so cute when you grow.
What's wrong with those kids?
Stand up for yourself.
It's not gonna take long. He just has to look at the outlet. Okay, so that way we don't have to keep messing with the plug. Anyway, sorry about that. Hey everyone. Also, I hope I'm not getting botted because it's kind of weird to me that almost half of my viewers here, it's always 15. I just hope that. How many likes are there? It says I got 1 like on this live stream because most of you are Pacific Islander. That can't be right. I hope I'm not being botted. I hope I'm not. Also, I know Nelson is not here because I wonder who voted for Indian. I know a handful of my viewers are mixed, but there's no way that most of you are Pacific Islander. That's weird. And thank you, Mia. I know Bella that you see in the with the hills have eyes. I don't know why it reflects through the camera. That's the mother, and then of course that's Summer, right? The reason why they're in here is because the maintenance man just came by just now to look at the microwave or the plug because we had to keep. I wish I had it on camera though, but again, I need to get some donations or something so that I can get my phone repaired. It's an old phone, right? I just hope I'm still working on it so that we can get more people donating or whatever. But because it's just a charging port, it doesn't cost much. Even though most likely they might not repair it at this point because this phone is out of date. Whatever. The thing is that I want to keep them. Well, my brother and I need to keep them here in my room. I think it's for the best. Just until that he's done, it shouldn't take long. Maybe a half hour, maybe 28 minutes. I don't know. Because he has to just check in the outlet so that the microwave that is built inside of our kitchen can basically work properly because we had to keep janking on the plug, to basically cook our meals. So that makes sense. And so yours needs to be fixed too, Greg? And Lauren, I'm doing okay, hon. Just do my best to hang in there. But honestly, it's really a handful of my viewers here, Pacific Islander. It's someone botting. Because it's so weird to me that 47% mentioned that they're Pacific. I don't believe this. One person voted that they're Slavic. And then I'm guessing 3 voted that they're native Latino. I'm not sure if this is true or not, because I would find it a little disrespectful if someone is just botting here. I mean, I know they're helping me, but I want to make sure that my viewers are being honest with me. And yeah, send your comments according to. I'm sorry, I have a bad habit of skipping over, though. And I know that a handful of the others can't be here until tonight. Also, I'm guessing Dumbo has to take care of his mother right now with the pills and then having to walk his cats. If I'm hearing that correctly. Where is Dumbbell? Okay, yeah, he'll be back. And Greg, I'm really glad that you enjoyed that video that I did. I know it's not much editing compared to other YouTubers, but That means a lot. So Mason, he will be here later, and he has an update Alicia. That's wonderful. So Dumbo and Mason are not here. Bethany isn't here, so that's 3. 4, that'd be for Tiffany. Okay, that's what he says. And that's great, Sam. I'm glad you liked that video, and welcome. I'm guessing did you guys suggest it here, or did you basically find my channel from the comments? So I had to ask. And you got a few days for the store? That's wonderful. And Mia, you doing solid? You got barbecue? Really, Sam? I actually have them too. I almost ate the whole bag. I love eating these. These are really addicting. I have to say. You got some apples? Oh, that sounds delicious. Your kids are doing okay, and your wife, that's great, Greg. I'm really, really happy to hear that. Or joyful, that makes sense. I'm sorry, we're supposed to talk about music. Right. So, the Fast and Furious is really good. So Mia has never seen it. It's really good. It's supposed to be the Tokyo Drift. That's one of my favorites, I think, if I remembered. Yeah, he's just talking to my brother. And I've been doing okay. Oh, thank you, Sam. I'm glad you like my beanie. I'm actually from Arizona, the state, right? But I live here in Phoenix, so. Oh, you found good. So both, Sam, the comments and suggestions. Interesting. Wow, how does that work? So Mia, okay, I haven't seen it in a long time. The Fast and the Furious, and also like, where are my Pacific Islanders? Because it's so strange that it says 47% of you are Pacific. I just hope that I'm not being botted. But you know what? I'm just gonna accept it. It's all right. Oh shit. Uh-oh. We might lose some Wi-Fi. He may have to do the plug. Oh, really, Sam? That's awesome. I should have started the stream later. Sorry, he may flip the switch, so I may have to start the stream. Just a little heads up. I might have to take care of this now. Damn it. Ugh. Sorry, hold on. Had to be a little quiet. Ugh, I know my mother is upset, and oh, damn it, she works too much. Oh man, because the thing is, I forgot. Because I know that he may have to flip the switch because we had to do that the other day for our wash or at the end. Yeah, it was the washer. Stay. It's all right, you too. Okay, I think we're fine right now. Because the thing is, our bathroom door is open. So the thing is, okay, what the maintenance man had to do, he may have to. I'm not sure if he has to flip off the switches because again, well, yeah, at the end they did that for the washer, right? So the thing is, Sam, we did have some, let's just say, utensil issues, or I think that's what it's called, right? In our kitchen because of Margaret basically has some problems, and then my mother, she's actually donating plasma, and she won't be back until later. And after we get that repaired, um, he may flip one of the switches. This means my TV and the Wi-Fi may be out for a few minutes or so, and I just wanted us to share that in advance because the bathroom door is open, but I'm not sure though. My dogs are being calm. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Literally. So you're part Pacific Islander, but you voted once, right? That's pretty cool. You're part Pacific Islander, really, or part Pacific. So I may, at Greg, I may have the connection being lost for a few minutes, which means I may have to restart. I'm not sure yet. So I'm just wanted to tell you that in advance of why if the stream may stop because we're supposed to take care of this back on Monday, right? Or last week, but we didn't. I think. Um, he may. Well, the thing is, Lauren, it's not the Wi-Fi. It's one of the ports that we have in our bathroom. Basically, let's just say if you had to restart a switch, right, where we the TV or basically the fridge, etc. Just like in our old apartment that we had, it's kind of like that. If that makes sense. Greg, I don't know. I don't know what he looks like. I think it's probably another maintenance man, I think, but he's by himself. For some odd reason, it said 0 views and it's down to 1. Weird. Oh, Sam. So I actually do not know what plasma is. I know it's like some type of liquid in our body, right? Think about how you donate blood, but it's different. That's what my mother does for um damn it. I should ask her what it is. It's kind of like if you're donating blood, but it's different, right? It's just that you have to need a lot of iron, right? Which means you would eat certain foods to donate. That's what my mother does twice a week, to earn. It's okay, unless to earn extra money on the side, to basically keep us afloat. And she usually is gone for a couple hours of the day, and then she basically has to work and babysit our grandmother that has Alzheimer's. So I'll take you, Sam. I'm doing okay. I'm just doing my best to hang in there. I'm just trying to keep my dog settled. She's looking at the stream. You're looking at the stream, mamas? Look at the stream. Mm-hmm. Sam, you think you know me, Sam? Really? Yeah, I lived here in Arizona all my life. Oh, you live in it may be a doppelganger. You live in Seattle? Are you gotta be kidding me? I finally got a viewer out here in the Pacific Northwest. You're the first viewer in a long time that is actually out here in the West, Sam. That's awesome. Because everyone else, they either live in because it's so difficult. That's why I stream early. They live either in the southeast or well, mostly in the south, the deep south, or the northeast. Because two of my viewers live in Delaware, one lives in Massachusetts, and I think one lives in Connecticut. And I did have one that lived in New York, but he's not here though. I hope he's doing well. His name was Jesus. That is Dominican. And yeah, let's see. Dumbo and Nelson. Nelson's not here right now. They're from Georgia. And then I don't think I got anyone from the Midwest. It's either the east part of the country. And then Lauren, she's from Memphis. It's weird. I don't know why all my viewers are in those spots. It's so strange. And then one named Slade. He lives in North Carolina. So they usually live in the East Coast. It's so weird. And then Greg, he's Canadian. Oh yeah, that's right. Mia, she's from Delaware. So, oh Sam. So basically, this is Bella, the mother, right? And I can't really see her. Here, let me try to turn on the. So I'm not dressed. I'm not sure if you can see them now. Um, that's Bella, and then her daughter. You can't really see her, can you? Is Summer, and then we have two other ones, Ebony and Autumn. They're with my mother's boyfriend right now. That I can look at my closet, Mama. She's looking at my closet. Um, they should be back soon, I believe, but we're only gonna have one of the pups back, which is Ebony, because he's going to keep Autumn. Because I'm not sure how long he's doing his truck driving job. That's why he's been gone for the past few months. You know how you had to travel, across the country, right? Think about how a Marine basically does, but except it's on land. You right, Mamas? She's just staring at me. Sure, they always do that. Actually, that was getting a little comfortable in here. I always get paranoid around people. I know because of your social anxiety. It's okay. Wait, is the audio working? Hold on. Sorry, I had to be a little quiet. Okay, that's fine, Greg. Okay, good. So my stream is acting up. Okay, sorry. Because the thing is, I don't want to cause much noise because I know we're supposed to talk about music and AI and whatnot, right? I just want to be respectful here. It's not like in our art apartment. It's a one bedroom. This is a two-bedroom house. Okay. Anyway, okay. I don't think he's gonna unplug the switch, so we should be fine. I think. Anyway, where were we? Okay. Good. So the stream is working. I just had to make sure. So that's what happens when you have OCD. But speaking of trucks, so your mother's a truck driver, son. That's awesome. I played this game called American. Everyone keeps talking about it. Art and Mason Sam asked me that exact question. I never heard of it, but I see some gameplay. It looks awesome. It does because I think the end of us art that basically asked you about it. I think. I looked up my state right of Arizona, and it looks really neat because it gives you. It kind of reminds you of Grand Theft Auto, but without all the you know grand theft and basically just murdering random people, right? It's like that. It looks pretty good actually because it gives you the like even though the graphics aren't that detailed, it still gives you a detail of how the city roads look like. It's really accurate because he told me about it and I looked it up on YouTube and it looks really neat. Wait, what? I Sam, I'm kind of curious. How old are you? I'm really curious. Our voices so similar? Really? That's interesting. I was quiet as hell when the maintenance man kicked our apartment, right? So I'm not the only one that does that. Because I know it's not an easy job. It's similar to being a plumber. Or let's just say it's being a surgeon, but for electronics. You cannot I mean, I'm sure they listen to music, but not loud music. They usually listen to ambient music. So you're 21. Oh, really? Man, all my viewers are in their early 20s. That's lovely. Do you want to guess? It's like, as you're new here, also, I had to do that. I want to do this. Let's see. Okay, I'm surprised Summer is not triggered. So, Sam, you are a year younger than Mason. I think he was 21 for some reason. And you are a year older than both Brownie, who Miss Cheese, she's not here right now, and Dumbbell, that's my mod. So the only ones in their 30s is Greg. And then let's see, it was Lauren and Tiffany. I think that's about it. It's only us. Wait, how many? Wait, Dan, Greg, Tiffany, Lauren, and yourself. So only four of us are in our 30s. Everyone else is in their 20s. Oh, really? Okay, so you think I'm actually 30. So 22. Yeah, so you're way off. So a lot of people either thinking I'm 20 to on average 20 to 23. Interesting. Huh, that's really interesting. So Lauren, you're 36, right? So you're the oldest. Wait, no, I think Tiffany's the old. She says she's 38, right? So I don't have any viewers who are 40 and older, which is really weird. So, yep. Thank you, Seth. Honestly, this is not how I look on the live stream. If you see when I would do my videos, the mirrors in the bathroom, that's how I look, right? So that's why, because with the grain, the film grain, right? I do look a little older. So you'd be surprised because some people think I look a little younger than 22, right? It's just the lighting, if that makes sense. Yeah, thank you, Sam. So are you, honestly. My favorite movie? It's okay, Mama. It would have to be The Emperor's New Groove because I actually know a lot of the lines. I kind of want to do a little reaction of that. And I'm not because you're Pacific, right? So you may know about this. I do like Moana. I guess you could say I'm a fan, right? The second one isn't as bad. It's not as good as the first one. Yet again, though, um, okay, you're Pacific. I might as well do this. I do like Lilo and Stitch, right? I know every Pacific Polynesian person knows what Lilo and Stitch is, right? Because my old best friend Joshua, he used to live in Maui growing up, and he lived in a small village named Kihei, or not village, I think it's a town, right? And he and his mother basically had sorry, I'm like multitasking. Hush on this, it's okay. What is he doing? I think he's probably just fixing the plug. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because we did had an issue with our plug nearby the sink. I forgot we did. That's what he was doing. Um, we used to watch Leo and Stitch together. And me too, Mia, honestly. You love the episode groove? Are you serious? That's awesome. Really? How we don't have a person named Josh here though. At least to my knowledge, we don't. But yeah, my old best friend's name was Joshua Schoen. That's his full name. So yeah, and believe it or not, Sam, you may be a little shocking, but I do speak a little bit of Olelo Hawaiian. I do speak a little bit of the language. I did study it on Duolingo in the past. It's not that hard, actually. A lot of people don't know this. I do know a little bit of the language. I do know, well, one word in Maori, right? The Kiwi language, if that makes sense. And I think that's about it. And I do know a little bit of Tagalog. You know, that's Filipino, though. I think that's about it. It actually makes sense. I don't know the other Polynesian language or Austronesian language that they call it. So Hawaiian's the only one that I got more knowledge on. Hush, 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 hush. Hey, quiet. Girl. I want you to know who the guy is. He's another maintenance man, but hey, I did his best to not know what everyone looks like. So yeah, we got the. And it took as long as I thought it did. So we got our microwave plug repaired because it was just a wrong glitch, and he also did repair the little our bathroom plug. So that way, if I need to plug anything in there, I won't have an issue. So yeah, we already got that taken care of. Anyway, you guys are like that too? Sam, what the? It's like we live in similar worlds, but in different cities. That's really weird. So yeah. Oh, in Seattle. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, Sam. I love learning languages. Yeah, I do. And I actually don't, I want to keep it a secret, but well, the others are not here and don't know about it. Do you want to know how old Bella is? Do you want to take a guess? Let's just say I forgot. I have an old video of when my mother and I went to. I forgot she is getting up there in age, but she's healthy as a horse, so it's kind of weird. Sam, she's at 4. Mia, Greg, and Lauren, if you want to, if you have no clue. Yeah, me too, Mia. Like the little cat face. I see the little dog and the heart sparking emoji. Okay. And Mia, she's older than that. She's actually, hold on. Let me see. Lauren's having internet issues. If I remember correctly, I don't want the others to know because that's an Easter egg from a video that I want to upload later. And Greg, yeah, she's older than that. She's actually 11. I forgot. I have old video footage as proof. At least, Deon, yeah, because you were in PetSmart, right? I know. I'm surprised she is 11 though. She doesn't look like it. Like she does have gray hair, but yeah, she's 11 because do not tell the others this, right? Because I know Dumbo, Nelson, and the others don't know about it, but there is a little Easter egg on the calendar. There's a video when my mother and I went to PetSmart, right? They literally have, it says 2014 on it. Oh wait, Deon, that's right. I don't think Bella was in that video though. I don't remember. It's our order pups, but I don't know. I think she is 11. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. No, Deon, no, she is 11. Because I forgot I got old video footage. I gotta find that somewhere. I have that on my Google Photos, I believe. So yeah, I know it's so weird that my dog is that old though. I just think she's 7. But our pups, they're probably maybe like around 7 or so. If that makes sense. You love dogs and cats? Yeah, same here. So I'm still used to talk on my in-room voice. Alright, let me what the hell? Oh. Let me get that video out. Hold on. Oh yeah, deep humor. He uploaded again, huh? He's getting a lot of views for what he's doing. How to avoid YouTube's ID verification, huh? I might watch that later. And you know, right? He's giving really good tips. Sorry, it's about the AI thing that I talked about. So, it's going viral on his channel, but it's helping though. YouTube knows that yeah, we're not want to be silenced. Let me just show my favorite clips. Hold on. Okay, here it is. This is how much I know about the Embassy Group, right?
Look for an ATM from our bank, or we'll have to pay a small fortune in fees.
450.
Mimo has more fee-free.
Let's get in grub. I am one hunky king in the world. So no hard feelings are being let go. Now whatsoever. Crunk, get the Empire a drink. Drink. Right. I don't know why. I just love this movie so darn much. I love the background music they have. You just gotta really hear it. The dining music, Your Highness. Is something burning? My spinach puffs. Ahem. So he seems nice. He's one in his late 20s. I'm not sure. Saved him. That's great. Very good job. Watch it. It's so hot. Ahem. Krung. The Empire needs drink. Right. Oh, right. The way that he just hesitates, he doesn't know which one is poisonous. I love Emma's face. Hey, Cronky, everything over there? Ah, I got that part mistaken. Oh, the drinks are the warm side. Hey.
Talk about blood.
Yes, Conk, for repeating. A toast to the Empire. Long live Cusco. Don't think they're lying. And I like how the cat just turns to a llama. Tasty. And Mia, it came out in 2000. Finally. Good run, Quunk.
Oh, they're so easy to make. I'll get you the rest.
Now, to get rid of the body. Okay, what were you saying? We were just making a toasty along ahead. Healthy rule. Right. So what are you gonna do? I mean, you're on a hard time. I mean, really on time. Be difficult for someone your age and just like the private sector. Hey, Crunk, give you a tip help, your friend. Hit him on the head. More broccoli. Listen, I say no spring chicken. My favorite part. What? A llama? He's supposed to be dead. Yeah, weird. Let me see that vial. This isn't poison. This is extra. Llama! Ugh!
You know, like that's your place.
He's an old lookalike. You might be some of them. Take him out of town and finish the job now. What about dinner? Croc. This is kind of important. How about dessert? Well, I suppose there's time for dessert and coffee. All right, a quick cup of coffee. Dang, take him out of town and finish the job. How the hell I know those lines? I do not know. Literally. Oh, wait, huh? Oh, Patricia, hey, hello. So, oh my, but what? We mean that he fell off the balcony. And yeah, is he okay? But that's terrible. Oh my god. It's probably because he's been working so much. And Dumbo loves that movie? I hope he's okay, Patricia. And by the way, Sam, that's supposed to be Dumbo's sister that's talking to us. Oh, thank Buddha. You're an amazing sister, Patricia. So you saved him. Otherwise, you probably would have gotten a concussion straight to the hospital. I just hope that the apartment complex that you live in is not too far up. Otherwise, that could have been death. Yeah, Patricia said that he's doing okay, Sam. You do that to shows and ways too, Sam, and I'm flattered that you actually like me doing that. I just can't believe that he fell. I mean, Dumbo needs a long rest. He did so much. I mean, having to take care of your mother, your father, and then basically, well, especially helping your mother with the pills. You know, golly, he doesn't get a break. He does not get a break at all. I'm gonna look at this video very quick.
YouTube is going to be using AI to determine whether you're an adult or not.
Man, 47,000 views. Wait, how big is this guy's channel? Oh yeah, he has a lot of subs. I'm glad he's getting a lot of attention. I said some things in this video that could get me in trouble. Please leave a like and comment to boost this video in the algorithm. Oh, so that's how he does it. Well, they can deal with it then. I've been saying flying cars for centuries, but it's never getting 1984. Now I know what that means. Remember, this is about protecting children. It's about control, right? Companies in the year 2525. I love that. I love that song. And YouTube, assuming adults are going to be watching 18+ content all the time, seems like an insult. It is an insult. I watch SpongeBob, well, more than SpongeBob, for crying out loud. They think adults like watching adult exactly. And by NRA Trooper. I might need to come on this video later. As a middle-aged person who prefers family-friendly content, I watch police videos. That's not 18+. Oh, Lauren, also, oh no, that's right, Mia. I actually looked this up, right? Because he told us about your boyfriend, right? If anything ever happens, I don't know how you can do it though. You actually can text 911. You don't have to call them. So that way, if he ever does anything violent to you, you don't need to be on a call with them. You just text them, and that way you can give the address and whatnot. And if he ever does anything, you can get him arrested. I looked up a video of it earlier. So I didn't know that was an option. Usually I thought it's just the calls, because I always do calls. Dude, kids these days are going to be making and buying fake IDs. Yeah. Not for alcohol, but just to watch a trailer tutorial. Yeah. I'm going to watch this very quick.
13th, and if they mark you as a kid, you're going to have to show them your ID to prove that you're not a kid. Well, what if you don't want to show them your ID? I already made a video about what happens if you don't want to show them your ID and you don't have to watch history to prove that you're 18 or older. But what if you want to build your watch history right now? So on August 13th, you will have enough watch history to prove that you are 18 or older. Remember that YouTube is going to be determining your age based on things like what you look up, how old your account is, and the videos that you actually watch. I have a brand new piece of information to share with you guys that will actually be very helpful for you guys to get the actual watch time you need to prove that you are over 18.
Huh?
Shockingly enough, the key to our success here is actually going to be YouTube's top update. I know what you guys are thinking. How the hell is this going to help us here? But let me explain. For those of you guys that don't know, in 2020, YouTube is required to follow a law called the top update, where basically everybody on YouTube from now on, or at least from then on, had to mark their videos as either made for kids
or not. Yeah, I know about that when we got the dislike button removed.
made for kids. If you mark your video as made for kids, they will lose certain features on the website, like being able to be added on playlists,
And monetized.
comments, things like that. And if you mark your video as not made for kids, you are telling YouTube, hey, my target audience for this video is not for kids, and therefore you will have every single feature enabled to you on YouTube, and your video will just be what we call a normal video. And
Yeah.
this is the exact key right here. This is what you exactly need to do to make sure that your account doesn't get marked as under 18, so you won't have to provide your ID in the first place. Basically, you have to not watch content that is made for kids.
Right.
I was thinking, Mr. Deep, Mr. Humor, I already knew that I'm not supposed to be watching content that is made for kids to make sure that my account isn't marked as 18 or under, because that's just common sense, right? Well, actually, you literally need to not watch videos that are marked as made for kids. I will give you an example. This is a show called iCarly that some of us might have watched.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. My nephews and nieces love that Curly. You tell me that I can't, as an autistic person, I cannot watch anything Nickelodeon related, which means I cannot. Well, this stinks. So this is what he's showing right now, right? He's doing some good research. I can only show so much though. Hold on.
Kid, can't play any of it because I'm probably a copyright claim. This is generally considered to be a kid show. It has a TVG rating, meaning it is suitable for all audiences. However, this is a show that you can actually watch on YouTube because this video, even though it's from Nick Rewind, is actually not made for kids. The reason I know it's marked as not made for kids is because the comments are enabled.
Right.
You should be able to watch this type of show or other videos like this because the videos are not made for kids and the comments are enabled. So YouTube won't think that you're watching a quote kids show. However, if you were to look up SpongeBob and watch SpongeBob, as you can see, this specific SpongeBob video from the official SpongeBob SquarePants official channel is made for kids. Because this action is turned off for content made for kids, it doesn't allow me to save it to a playlist. Comments are turned off as well, as you can see over here. As sad as it is, because I love SpongeBob.
Same here.
If you want your channel to not be labeled as under 18 or for YouTube to not think that you're a kid, you most likely, unfortunately, have to stop watching videos like this because if you keep watching videos that are labeled as made for kids, YouTube is going to think that you are a kid. So my advice would be to avoid the official channels that broadcast these episodes, like the channels and the companies that own these episodes.
Are those sponsored, Greg?
Owns Phineas and Ferb. If you want to watch Phineas and Ferb, try to watch clips or episodes of it that aren't actually uploaded from Disney Channel Animation. Because if you click on any of these videos, you're going to see that these videos are actually marked as made for kids.
Right.
Believe it or not, that would be the key. And another key that would make sure that YouTube doesn't think that you're a kid is for you to actually watch age-restricted content. Now remember, YouTube's ID system has kind of already been in place for years. They have been requesting ID for watching like age-restricted content and stuff. But let's just say that you are marked as an adult right now, but you're afraid of being marked as a kid on August 13th. Well, try to watch videos that are not made for kids. Try to watch videos that are age-restricted. That should give YouTube more of a push and a nudge.
Wait. Say it again. Did he say watch videos that are age? I mean,
as a kid on August
hold on.
13th. Well, try to watch videos that are not made for kids. Try to watch videos that are age-restricted. That should give YouTube more of a.
Oh, so basically all of you are fine then. Because I make my videos age restricted. But the fetishes that I basically share, you're fine. So when you watch those videos, you're fine. Right? Because we're all adults, right? Like when I talk about my fetishes or whatever. So, and yet YouTube thinks that, oh, you know what? We want to remove your videos because it's sex and nudity. So if I want to show a guy showing his stomach, right? Okay, YouTube, no, I'm not doing that. So this is what I'm talking about, literally.
And I should think, yeah, this guy's probably an adult. Now, as someone who has been looking into this issue a lot, I have heard that people are using some alternate methods to pass YouTube's ID verification system, like using a game called Death Stranding. This is apparently a game that is so graphically good. It looks so realistic that people are actually using this as a form to create images of, quote, themselves and use them to bypass certain age verification laws on certain websites. I'll be honest, I don't recommend that you guys do this for the simple reason that these websites are passing these decisions because of laws that have been passed in their countries. Meaning using a fake image or ID or whatever to bypass an age verification on a website is most likely illegal. Now, I'm not a legal expert here, so I could be wrong and use them to bypass certain age verification laws on certain websites. I'll be honest, I don't recommend that you guys do this for the simple reason that these websites are passing these decisions because of laws that have been passed in their countries. Meaning using a fake image or ID or whatever to bypass an age verification on a website is most likely illegal.
Of course,
I'm not a legal expert here, so I could be wrong on that. But like I said, it's just not really worth the risk, especially if you're a monetized creator on YouTube. You do not want to provide false information to YouTube because they're paying you. So
that's true, because the thing is it is considered identity theft, right? I know by experience because people would pretend to be me or basically, well, one of my viewers, and that's theft. You just can't do that, especially that damn Ian person that pretended to be Amy. So what he did was illegal. I can't tolerate that behavior. People basically are giving him a pass just because, oh, I'm autistic and I can't imagine just stealing someone's info. No. As in using their profile picture and impersonating us? No, thank you.
Information, you could get into some legal trouble. Again, I'm not entirely sure on that, but it's just better to be safe than sorry. Another thing I've seen people do is use AI to generate images of people that aren't real and use those as the IDs instead. Again, I highly recommend you guys don't do this because this is something that you could probably get into some trouble for. And also remember that you are using AI to combat an AI system. YouTube is going to be using AI to actually evaluate whether your images are real or not. So they're most likely going to be able to detect that these are AI. Again, I'm not an expert on the matter. I don't know for sure.
So you tell me that those people in the images are not real? They don't exist in real life? How is that possible?
YouTube is going to be using AI to actually...
I mean, there are people that could look like them in real life. It's kind of weird.
Your images are real or not. So they're most likely going to be able to detect that these are AI. Again, I'm not an expert on the matter. I don't know for sure, but I have to try to steer you guys into the right path. I think it would be much better if we just develop our own watch time and avoid getting into any legal trouble. However, don't get me wrong. Over the past few days, I've made my feelings on this issue very clear. This is some bullshit. I do not like the fact that a lot of websites are going to be essentially requiring ID. And I know YouTube has made the argument, we're not requiring ID. It's just if you want to, make sure that your account isn't marked as under 18, then you can give us your ID if our AI systems make a mistake. Well, obviously, we don't want to give our ID and our personal information.
I got an ad. This is really good advice. I'm sorry, I had to listen to it though. Yes, man, it is dumb for thinking cartoons are only for kids. I remember because I've been on YouTube for a long time, right? We didn't have this. You could comment and share about your nostalgic memories on it. And not to mention, I got a theory about the ID situation by Sam at 5'2". They just want them for personal info. They don't care about kids. They just want personal info so they can sell it to advertisers. Yeah, I'm thinking these advertisers, they should be out of business. Like, oh no, we're going to make money. Sell your body on the streets. You're an adult. Hell, make prostitution legal. Go ahead, honestly. Or do porn elsewhere. That's not our mistake. If you're thinking, no, well, you know what? That's your fucking mistake. You can basically overdose of fentanyl. No one will be able to save you. I won't be surprised if it gets that bad that there would be a shooter that would happen to headquarters, because the reason why I'm saying this, after watching one of my other, he's not a favorite YouTuber. I do like his videos though. His name is Sweeguin, right? SWEGUIN. He basically makes iceberg videos about YouTube, right? Of all the videos throughout the site. And I've been on YouTube since 2011, so I experienced probably a quarter of that stuff. There is this Iranian woman that for some reason wanted to shoot people, which I'm glad she didn't. But I won't be surprised. She wanted to basically attempt to cause, a massacre, right? At the YouTube headquarters. And she didn't get arrested, I think. Because she killed herself, right? And it's kind of funny because look what's happening now. I know this is not going to happen. I mean, I know that people are making videos of this, right? And I'm one of them. But I just don't see this because they're going to know that in the long run, especially since oh, they thought that me showing my self-harm scar is inappropriate. Yet I emailed them. At least I got that working. I'm trying to get that channel back though. It's been 3 months, me and Tim, and that's why I've been trying to come up with more videos so that I can get more people tweeting at them. Because YouTube only gave me 1 strike, right? Only 1 community guideline strike. Just because of a video I did, they're thinking it's inappropriate. You're supposed to have 3 strikes and then you're out. This is a baseball game, not a dodgeball game. YouTube is treating people as though we're dodgeballs. That's not how life works. You can't just keep dodging everything. Sometimes you'll encounter something that, you know, is in front of your path, and you can't push it. You gotta go through it. You can't just go around it. It's the same thing if you basically hit a deer. You can't just basically drive around. It's hard to explain it, right? I don't know. Well, think about traffic. You can't just drive basically out on the grass. You can't do that. You just have to face through it. That actually makes sense, right? Which apparently YouTube doesn't really get. It actually makes sense. So it's like that, so to speak. You know, it's getting out of hand. And you tell me about it, Sam. I know. Oh yeah, Sam told me about the crown thing. James even kept saying, "I need to be there for Deon." Oh, I want James to rest. Literally. Patricia, I want you to tell your brother, okay? Him resting is him caring for me. Well, if that makes sense. I want him to continue. I want him to rest for me until he's ready. And you have news about your boyfriend, me? I would love to hear it. I know it does have my name on it, doesn't Sam? I just noticed that too. And YouTube's system is. I already read that, didn't I? Yeah, they do that all the time, Sam. They always do this crud. And pretty much, Greg. Yeah, because since I do shown not pornographic, seem that way, you're fine. Because I do age restrict some of my videos, and some of them are age restricted. At least on my other channels, they were. Yeah, tell me about it, Mia. Tell me about it. Like, NRDs are personal info. I know in Europe, well, certain countries, this would be illegal. So it's not even YouTube that's just doing it. Yeah, Sam, I absolutely agree. And oh yeah, I know Sam. Patricia, I know James is really protective. Oh yes, I know he is, especially after what your darn brother did, which is awful that both of you had to go through that. I hope he gets locked up for what he did. Oh, definitely, Sam. They will definitely get rid of it. It's just a matter of time. Because they realize it's bad for their site. And yes, they want money. They're losing it. So they're thinking, you know what? No, we need basically money, though. Well, stop doing it. Also, here's the thing I don't like about YouTube, though. Why in my state, why do I keep getting videos of people going to casinos? Or some 6-second, I wish I could share it, right? That's supposed to be, I like to say this is supposed to be in Arizona an ad, right? That should be a YouTube iceberg at this point. Literally, in my state, I'm not sure if anyone got this, I would get ads of random adults, right? You know, it does say drink responsibly at 21. However, though, why do I keep getting them? Okay, yeah, this is an Arizona thing, I guess. I literally would get ads of people that would buy alcohol. Isn't that illegal itself? No, I mean, it's not illegal to drink. But the thing is, though, is this why do I keep getting ads of it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, though. I don't know. I just know my state, we're not that well, okay. The thing is, when I used to go to my favorite grocery store, I don't think I have video footage, though, because I didn't browse around in the store enough. We do sell alcohol at grocery stores. We do. Not Walmart, right? I mean, not just Walmart, but we would have, let's just say, Gatorade and then some basically Coca-Cola, whatever. And you literally could buy alcohol. As long as you're 21, of course. I'm not sure how it's like in other states, but out here we do that. So, which is normal. I mean, hey, as long as you're 21, then what's the deal? Literally. Yeah, I get gambling ads, Sam. I do. So he did cheat on you. I knew that would happen. I'm so sorry, Mia. I'm so sorry to hear that. You haven't got any gambling or casinos? Interesting. And Sam, my favorite music genre depends, but I do like rock. I do like J-pop, and then I do like oldies, and then I do like French and German music. Really, Patricia? You get them in Georgia, so I'm not the only one then. Good to know. Okay, I guess it depends then. So I'm thinking, like, is it only in Arizona we're getting that? So I'm thinking like something's off. But since Dumbo's sister mentioned it, good to know. Oh, Mia, block his number. Block his number. Honestly, hon, I am so sorry you had to put up with that bastard. He is cheating with 7 girls. Well, I hope he has fun getting an STD, because you know what? I can't be. That's just wrong. And Greg, you don't get those ads? Interesting. I guess in Canada it's a little different. Now, Mia, that's. Oh my God, I feel awful you had to go through that. I mean, 7, 7. Seriously. So that explains why that he wasn't responding back to you, because he's been out and about on those clubs. Oh yeah, definitely block his number, or just tell him that you're through. And in fact, if he lives in the same household as you, just tell him to get. Well, I don't know how it'll work. I'm not sure though, because I've never been in a relationship. Is that right, Patricia? Oh my goodness. Oh my. He got 2 of them pregnant? Well, I hope he's ready to basically pay some heavy child support, because that's his old darn fault. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're going to abuse the hell out of this. You can watch the most adult content possible. True crime podcast. That's true. Water running for 8 hours, but if they want your ID, they can force it out of you just by saying, yeah. I am so sorry, Mia. I am. I just want to say you did nothing wrong at all. I hope he's proud of himself. Huh, getting around by watching a couple of cases of people dying on YouTube? No, 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 no. I mean, I like watching gore, well, out of curiosity. But not like that. Even if it's fake ones, no. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments on here. Only finish the video up.
And that's not something I want to participate in. I'm sure you guys don't want to either. However, I want to make sure that when you guys are trying to bypass or avoid the government ID thing, I want to make sure you guys are doing it in a good way. I don't want you guys to get in trouble. So like I said, please don't do the Death Stranding thing. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if it won't work. But again, it's not worth taking the risk of you getting into some sort of legal trouble. Remember that these websites are making these decisions because they're trying to follow the laws in the countries that they are based in. So yeah, please don't make any IDs. I want to make sure you guys don't get into any trouble. Throughout the past few days, I know there have been a lot of new viewers to the channel, so I just want to be honest with you guys. I'm pretty apprehensive on how YouTube will react to the content I've been making recently. As someone who's made videos calling out YouTube about certain things for years, and I've gotten into a lot of trouble in the past for doing so. Massive amounts of demonetizations across my videos, age restrictions, being permanently banned from the website. Yes, that has happened to me before.
Same here a couple of times. And yeah, they age restricted, yeah. So I can relate. I'm surprised to see this Sonic getting a lot of views though, because some of his videos don't get as much views though, but this is helping us.
False copyright strikes. I've made videos reading out comments, and people who are in the comments said they're going to sue me. I've been through a lot of shit on this website, and I'll be honest, every single time I call YouTube out for something, it seems like something kind of goes wrong. So if you guys could just do me a favor, please be sure to boost the engagement on these videos.
It's like if YouTube is Mia's X, right? That, oh, you know what? No, I'm not doing anything wrong. Proceeds to basically wanting to prey on children, for example, right? Or whatever the case it is, or better yet, thinking that, oh, you know what? We're all adults, but yet again, they simply want to make adults sexualized. Yeah, okay, as if that's gonna help. No. Well, he has 100,000 views in his 3 hours. Damn it, my fucking remote's not working right. Wow, this video went viral. Oh my god. Anyway, no, there's the ad.
The Wine Horizon.
The Wine Horizon. I got the alcohol ad. Okay.
Like, if you guys would subscribe, leave a comment, I would really appreciate it. I don't mean to pander. I know everybody says this type of stuff, but really, if you guys know my channel history, and I know a lot of you guys have been watching for a while, you guys will know I'm not lying. I have been permanently banned off YouTube. I've been copyright striked. I've been suppressed. I've been demonetized. I've been age restricted. I mean, shit, I made a video calling YouTube out for profiting off of piracy, where they were running ads on pirated movies and episodes on this website. And the video was doing really well. It got more likes and watch time than any video that I'd made over pretty much the past few months. And then all of a sudden it got completely stifled and never pushed into recommendations ever again. Could it just have been a coincidence? Could the algorithm have just not liked the video? Maybe, maybe not. But honestly, my tinfoil hat is staying on because YouTube really does seem to suppress videos.
This video's been removed by the uploader. Interesting.
Call them out. My entire channel seems to be proof of that. Simply put, YouTube does not like.
Are you serious, Mia? Oh, definitely break up with him immediately, hon. Oh my god, he sounds like a fucking predator. Because he's treating you as you're some prostitute? What the hell? I just want to say, Mia, if anything ever happens, I forgot, I think you can just text #1. I'm not sure though. Because they didn't have the link or URL to do that. You should be able to definitely dial #1. I mean, text 911 if he ever does anything. Let's just say that, oh, if he thinks that you're stalking him, you're not. He is straight up lying to you, right? Because I saw that video. It's supposed to be about a lesbian couple, I think. And then the tomboy, the shorter one, she got arrested, right? Because she was stalking on her or whatever. And you're not, though. Because the thing is, what he's doing is straight up manipulation at this point. They could, oh yeah, you know what? You're my little Raggedy Ann doll. You gotta basically give me sex while I'm out partying. Like, screw that. I want you to know that, and I understand why you feel awful. Also, where's Sam? Sam, I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Oh, unless you probably had to take care of something. Oh, Patricia, I forgot who Lion is. That's your boyfriend, right? What about him? Oh, that's what? Oh. I don't get why. You just took James's videos down? What the hell's wrong with them? Yeah, I mean, I got the alcohol ad just now. You're here. Yeah, I guess you're coming to the one through some, but I can see it now. Oh, YouTube sucks. I don't get it. I don't know why this is happening, Patricia, because unless he could use his other account, but yet again, that may not work though, because James told me that pardon me, that he had the same issue when he wanted to support me, right? YouTube basically removed. I don't know why they're treating him like this. I bet he was heartbroken. I think I may know why, Patricia. If he basically, I think I may know why. If he's showing, let's just say, long videos of the NFL, that may be why. So maybe this is not him not be able to upload. It's just that he cannot upload. Okay, what he has to do, Patricia, he cannot upload long clips of sports because he would get copyright. But he can basically upload, let's just say maybe 3 Yeah, let's see. Maybe 9 seconds, right, of footage, and then bracket, and then he can probably add another one. He gives a little space in between, right? Because if he uploads long clips, then they will take it down. Because I forgot, if you upload sports clips, they will get taken down. I kind of know by experience when I wanted to share my thoughts on the Olympics, and I got copyright. Yet again, that's probably because I was live streaming, so that was my mistake. But I don't know though. Well, yet again though, I did got some videos that were blocked on the Olympics. So some sports companies, they're a little strict with that, if that actually makes sense. At least from my experience, so that might be why. Are you serious? Sex and nudity? I don't. It's a sport. Oh my goodness. As long as he sells his channel, then that's all that matters. That's what. I hope he didn't got a strike for that. I don't know why YouTube thinks that a man in a sportswear. If that's the case, it wouldn't be up on YouTube. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they are dumb of copyright. Yet you got pranksters that will sexually harass people. Oh my goodness! I don't get YouTube. I don't. Oh yeah. Also, I'm actually gonna be able to live stream on the main channel tonight, but I'll wait until tomorrow. However, though, I don't know if I want to though, because I don't want to lose that channel. Yeah, I think it should. It's just that I cannot talk about anything adult language because I don't want to risk it. And sadly, one of my guideline strikes or whatever won't be deleted or removed until next month. So it sucks I can't get rid of them. And I tried everything that me and Tim did. Oh, that sucks. That's prickly crud. Oh my sweet peaches. What the hell? Oh my god. I just want you to just have Dumbo know, or James, that it will go away. It's just that it will take 3 months. So it's not there permanent. Well, yet again, they would give him a warning, but I guess think he already got one. So Patricia, damn it. Did my dogs torn up my man, they're tearing everything up. It's alright. It's just my dogs. Damn it. Well, he can still comment and whatnot because he's using his account, right? He just can't upload for a week. That sucks. Sex and nudity? What gives? Yeah, I'm thinking about it though. I do not know, Greg. Man, I guess it just like it's gonna be becoming a dark web because I'm thinking being a criminal is more accepting now. Oh my gosh, it's like the Great Depression all over again. Oh my goodness.
Make these videos calling them out, and I don't want these videos to get silenced or suppressed in any sort of way. So if you guys could really help me out, I would appreciate it very much. Thank you guys. Yeah, that is how you build up your watch history for August 13th. If you don't think that you have enough time, you do. You have about 9 days here, so just make sure you try not to watch any videos that are made for kids, or at least marked as made for kids, until August 13th, and make sure that you guys are trying to watch a little bit more not made for kids content, maybe some age restricted content, obviously, if you are 18 and over. If your recent watch history is flooded with what YouTube would consider adult content, I don't believe they can have any real ground to mark you as a child. But again, it's YouTube's ad.
I hope that whoever's in charge of this gets a damn heart attack and their damn family, well, not their family, but themselves. I hope that only their family members will only go to their funeral. You know, I'm gonna download this video myself. I'm gonna make a video about this tonight. So, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add not graphic material. Well, I might like Rick and Morty, for example. I might add some gore in it, cartoon gore. So that way, for people that are on my channel, they'll feel safe around it. You know, like since people watch Saw Prank and whatnot these days, especially teens, of course, because they're old enough to watch that. I'm gonna do that. As someone who has a lot of childish interests, I'm cooked. So that means I can't sing along to Frozen anymore. Wow, that's just great. Me watches borderline porn game fetish stuff. You do things that I'm a child. I mean, we can never be too short, right? This policy is also ableist. A lot of a lot of autistic people have interests that are deemed childish. Yes, I know this is about data harvesting, but if it was about kids, why is parenting not the parents' job? That's true. Part of some of these parents, that's their fault. They were on the generation. Some of them know. So I hope these parents know what they did. They can blame themselves, and they can fucking no. I don't want to say kill themselves. That's too much. Um, why are they even worried about someone being under 18? I am not. I'm autistic, aka neurodivergent, but I'm lucky because I don't have a childlike interest, so I might be okay. But I do enjoy childlike things like plushies. Yeah, I think Supermodel Logan. He's gonna be screwed. I'm autistic, and my special interest right now is My Little Pony. This new policy is incredibly ableist, and it's just yeah, it is. And I'm thinking like my mind tells me that guy that said we're protecting kids, they should basically stab him with a fucking knife and slash his throat or something, and that they could watch him die on the street. But that's killing someone over this is not gonna help at all. It just in fact makes things worse. So that's an intrusive thought. After that news anchor that says that you're protecting children, no, you're not. I'm thinking like in my head like he should get killed, but no. How many views does this have now? How many subs does he have? Okay, he hasn't gained any subs yet. He should though, because he gained 14,000 views so far. That's nice. I'm gonna refresh. Anyway, are you serious, Sam? This for your pet? Wow, are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Child abuse. How does child abuse relate to an animal? Oh my glob. Yeah, I'm gonna do it after everyone goes to bed tonight in the next several hours. I actually don't know much about the YouTube ID situation, right? So, Patricia, the thing is, because I know this will affect Dumbo a lot, right? And I want you to know this in advance, okay? That he can still watch my channel because he's safe here. They basically want people or adults, whatever that is, to basically want your ID. So let's just say, for example, your state ID, your driver's license, or I don't think your credit card, but this your ID, or they want to basically scan your face, right? I know James is really private, and he doesn't need to worry about that on my channel. And I just want to let you know, Vance, especially what you told me about what Derek did to him, since he basically wanted to take pictures of him about his consent in public. I mean, it's not illegal, but the thing is, though, since he did this to target him, that is illegal. I think that's like a terroristic act that your brother did. I don't want James to feel like he has to do this, and for everyone else on here, not on my channel, no. As far as I know, as long as you live in a country where these laws haven't been enacted, so if you don't live in the UK and Australia, it's not illegal. Wait, at 420, let me see. This is why comments are so important. What about 420?
Verification on a website is most likely illegal. Now, I'm not a legal expert here, so I could be wrong on that. But like I said, it's just not really worth the risk, especially if you're a monetized creator on YouTube. You guys do this for the simple reason that these websites are passing these decisions because of laws that have been.
So basically, so it says, I didn't know this. As long as you live in a country which is out here in the US. So if he's like a different type of, I mean, it's not deaf, I guess. You know, it seems like it, but it's not. So if you pretend to be someone else, it's not illegal. Because YouTube is breaking privacy protection laws by asking you to present your ID. That's true. YouTube is not an officer of the law. Like, the thing is, the officers, when I got falsely detained, they asked me if I had a said ID. I told them I don't have it. My older brother's a guardian of me. You know, they didn't arrest me. Plus, they can't because I didn't do anything. I got video footage of me when I got falsely detained. Yeah, I did. I'm not sure what's wrong with those officers. It was weird, but even though they were a little mean to me, well, I did show one in their hand, and then now, I mean, the officers seem nice, but I'm a little confused. They say that we have an issue with you again. I'm thinking, like, I would say it's not a threat, but this is why I don't get in trouble with the officers. I just comply with what they tell me what to do. However, though, I want to say one thing. I did secretly record them. Because one of the officers told me to, he didn't say, like, put the camera down. But I was still recording. So you can't, though, because what did I do? And I'm not in handcuffs. So, yeah. Like, I am detained and all, but I'm not in handcuffs. So, I can still be filming now. So yeah, I'm thinking about exposing those officers later on when my channels will get enough attention, because what they did was illegal. I'm just acting like a child because it makes me more innocent, which I am. So I'm pretty good at that. I am. I'm pretty good at that. So it's not providing an 18+ service. That's true though. Drinking alcohol, pornography, yeah, because they think this is Pornhub. No, it's not. Pornhub, you need to have an ID if you want to make money. Absolutely. I mean, heck, I might need to make about this. When I use Pornhub, because I wanted to upload videos like I do on here, but more mature, right? They didn't ask me for my ID. They didn't. The reason why they did that now is because there were some underage people using it. The thing is, though, they could be underage people that would use someone else's ID, so it's not helping them. You know, the thing is, I think Pornhub, they did a mistake. Because, yes, you should have an ID if you want to earn money. Absolutely. Because it's an adult site. However, though, if you want, I mean, people don't know this. Like, for teenagers, like, depending on your age, you should get in trouble and arrested if you wanted to do porn on there because it's for adults. Because just because, yeah, you're underage doesn't mean you can be in trouble what you're doing. Maybe you get, like, a warning or something. But, because I know there's some teens out there that look like adults. I'm not surprised. Hell, there are basically 20-year-olds that look like they could be in high school. It happens. But they're still adults. It's just that they look young. You know, age is complex. And I remember, coming to think of it, when I used that gay app just to find friends on their Grindr, one of my photos got removed because they think I'm underage. I'm not, though. I was fucking 25, or Deon, I think you were like 26 when that happened. No, wait, no, I was like 25 or 24. So I'm thinking, man, I guess I do look young. But yet again, I'm older than some of those boys on that app. So it is discrimination. It kind of is. And I don't get it. You know, that's why I'm thinking, you know what? ID should only be if you basically are earning money off of a site. Or, I don't know everything about this. But the thing is, though, teenagers are going to find a way. And I didn't say this. There are some sites that have seen that, yeah. Apparently, they like to lie about their age and they're underage. I've seen stuff like that. I did. Because they look adult. Like, they look older than me. You know, it's insane. Because, yeah, some kids, or teens, man, they're growing a lot these days. And puberty hits them like a brick. You'd be surprised. Man, because when I was 14, though, I was practically a little person. You know, that's how short I am right now. I mean, I was not normal height for a 14-year-old. Well, let's just say I was really short. I remember when I first entered my school, I came and look over the counter. You know, like when you enter the office, right? I came and look over the counter. I'm thinking, am I that short? Like, Deon, you were. I'm not saying my height. I'd like to keep it a secret. Let's just say, I think I was like 4'4" or something. I was not normal height for a 14-year-old. right? I don't know, maybe 4'6" or something. I just know I was way shorter than my mother is, and my mother, she's kind of short, and yet their 14-year-olds are like 5'9" or something. You know, yeah. Let's just say that my classmates, they were giants compared to me. So I know what are people thinking I look like in my early 20s. I get it now. Maybe that's why I got viewers are around the 20-year age. It's weird. I'm sorry if I keep rambling. I just want to share this very quick because it's really interesting, right? And also what James has been going through, right? aka Dumbo, right? I want to read about this stuff. And also for Mia's situation about the 911 thing, because I've been watching those videos. What comment? Deon, let's see. What comment was it? It was a good comment. Damn it! I skipped over it because there's so many though. Oh, okay. I don't know what profile picture it is. It looks like a car, but let me continue reading it. Sexually explicit content, overly graphic, right? It's like YouTube's thinking this is a porn site. It's not though. Well, credit to this person. So I didn't know it's not considered. I didn't know it's not considered illegal. Out here in the U.S. God, I feel bad for the Commonwealth countries. They're screwed. In a way, it just means that, you know what, or at least we have a high population. Imagine YouTube freaking out due to a massive drop off of users because everyone simply leaves and stops using the app. I'm not leaving the app though, but they'll feel that shit real fucking quick. No one uses the platform and they lose money. They'll change this ID shit back to not requiring it real goddamn quick after a few months of people telling them to fuck off. Yeah. I heard that some people, they went through this. Well, this hasn't happened to me. This man has fought YouTube, died, came back, and repeat so many times. Yeah. Oh, he gets a little heart. Yeah. I might just type, can we give everyone a heart for that YouTuber? I'm gonna comment on that. I'm gonna comment on that on this video of his. If YouTube tries to card me with all these true crime stories and flying actual mortician. Wait, what's a mortician mean? I'm gonna crush out. YouTube did this right. They did? Wait, what? They did this 15 years ago. Wait, 2010-ish? You mean the year before I joined? People just stopped making YouTube accounts or they did this in 2010? Since when? I didn't hear about this. Where is he getting that info from? I remember hearing about that. Oh, that's interesting. Dude, kids these days are going to be making a bot. I already read that. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, this is my part on the 13th. I'm not going to upload anything. I'm going to keep coming more videos. I mean, I want to. Well, no. Scratch that. Never mind. I don't need to. No. Because I want to be one of the people that's still here and see what happens. I don't know yet. I'm not a legal expert, but there's no law that says you can or not do this. But if they find out your YouTube account may get terminated, so do it at your own risk. So basically, children that only watch adult content be allowed. Dear YouTube, oh yeah, already some comments like that. I'm sorry, I read a couple more. They read all your messages. It's so pathetic what the internet's becoming. It's actually depressing. Why has everything become so miserable? It's just, I don't know. Jaffa. I don't know. I asked myself that the exact thing. I love these comments though. This is to protect the children for I can't pronounce that word. Degeneracy? It's never about the children. If it was, they would outlaw said degeneracy instead of requiring ID, right? Incognito won't always help though. It's so weird that they remove Dumbo's video, yet they would allow this. They're thinking like you showing nudity when they want to protect kids. Okay. So what? Kids can't watch football then? I don't get it. What's that kid screaming? As a kid who doesn't watch, I hope they're right. Brainwash and flashing lights. I'm scared that I'll be forced to watch kids slop. Wait, how did it be forced though? Oh, I get it. All of the AI videos with misinformation has already made YouTube hard to use. The ID thing is the last straw. Yeah. If I'm asked for my ID after my account is 2 decades old, I'll be done with YouTube forever. If it weren't for ad blocker, I've been, you know what? I want to look up me at the zoo. I want to see what people have to say about this. Can we talk about how this AI is going to screw anyone who looks different? Like maybe they have a scar or a facial deformity. The AI won't account for interesting. Oh my god. Anyway, tell me about it, Mia. Yeah, it's, Greg, someone said that in 2010. I'm thinking, like, since when? I wouldn't know about it because I joined YouTube in 2011. Oh, Mia, wait, we're gonna be on the 10th. And Mia at the Zoo, it's basically the very first YouTube video that's ever been posted. It's supposed to be this hot guy, right? Well, I think he's kind of hot. The one that invented this site, right? Well, not these worlds, but that's the founder. He basically was posting a video of him in front of the elephants, right? They're in the cages, right? And he's just describing it. Also, there's a little bit of a sexual innuendo, which makes it even more classic. So yeah, that was the very first video. I'm glad I saw this video. Mm-hmm. Oh, your little sister's friend. Oh, they're cute. I hope it goes well for her though. Man, everyone is just gone on the 10th. What is going on the 10th? Why does Emma keep sharing this? I need to keep my mouth quiet, do I? Oh, yeah, it's fine, honestly. Hey, what is going on here? This is the third time that everyone. That's fine. I'll rest on that day. This is like the third time that everyone is gone the same day. That's so weird. I mean, once you start seeing 3 people, this is getting really interesting. And where's Sam? You got bad experiences? I'm sorry to hear that, Sam. That's terrible. And hey, Mason, it says 1 viewer on here. Hold on, let me read what's said here. It's just weird that YouTube thinks that the ID is a good idea. Yeah, exactly. What said us? It was the last video. Oh. Wait, who passed away of your cat? Sam, I'm so sorry to hear that. And that's when you got your phone stolen? That's terrible. Damn bitches. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my god. That's awful. Oh, wait, Mason, your birthday's this week? Well, happy early birthday, honey. That's awesome. What? Okay, I need to keep my mouth well piped, do I? Why is everyone doing okay, this is I need to be quiet. Literally. It's so ironic. Well, it's like I'm gonna rest in that day. So, Mason, blah, blah, blah. How does it feel to turn it to blah, 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 to turn 23? I don't remember when I was that age. Come to think of it. I'm kind of used to doing a post like this like almost every day. I'm gonna download this video and I'm gonna give him credit. So it's not gonna get removed, but I won't be surprised if it does because it's getting a lot of views right now. They're probably gonna remove it for misinformation. I'm sure. Like, nope, it's not misinformation. As I love a lifelong animation enthusiast, this makes me sad because it's another kick in the balls for the industry full of insanely skilled people. Many animated scenes from retro foreign productions can only be found on YouTube and are meant for kids. Yeah. And people are thinking that, oh, it's not too late to start YouTube. It's not. But I see why it seems that way. I mean, I won't be surprised if I've heard that the YouTuber subreddit that, yeah, it's too late. And they say, no, I'm 50 whatever years old. Well, for a lot of people, it kind of is. So they need to basically get it right. I'm sorry, I keep reading these comments because I like reading them. I don't believe in shadow banning. I don't think that's a thing. YouTube ID. All right, I'm gonna look up me at the zoo very quick. Sorry for being so quiet.
Alright, so here we are on the elephants.
10 million comments. People are not mentioning about ID. Interesting. All right. Let me look up another one. Then read out your comments again. I'm a fast reader, FYI. Oh, Jerry uploaded Degenerates and Bicycles. Oh, I'm gonna love that later. Yeah, you want to look up? Yeah, it was a YouTube. I want to see. Deep Humor is probably the best channel that talked about this so far. Any videos from today? You little Tay? Oh God. Oh, I've heard about her. Launched an OnlyFans on her 18th birthday, made over $1 million in just 3 hours. You know what? I guess we can probably stop talking about this ID, whatever. You gotta be kidding me, right? There are people. I have parents on my channel that are doing their best to get by, and then I feel bad for her because she got groomed by her parents in a way. But at this point, I don't feel bad for her. I don't. Wow. You know what? Is she? I don't want to say like if she gets raped, that's her fault. No. Man, it's got a lot of views too. Okay.
Today's topic is pretty gross. Lil Tay, who you may remember went viral years and years ago for being a 9-year-old that swore and flexed her money, well, as of today, she's just launched an OnlyFans, teasing it for the days leading up to her 18th birthday, and then dropping it with photos taken at 12:01 a.m.
The second
You know what? I'm sorry. This is making women look bad. I don't want women to think that, oh, in order to make a living, I gotta be a. I mean, it's okay to do porn, but this is. I'm so glad I'm asexual. I am so glad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna brag about my sexuality. That's just how I'm born. I'm so glad that I'm not interested in sex. Yes, I do like to watch porn, but it doesn't mean I want to do it in person. Oh my god. There's literally Pornhub. And you want to say something? Ex hamster. Like I feel like I'm gonna have to promote this for my adults. If you want to watch porn, go on X hamster. Only if you're 18. You got, especially if you basically are, well, if you're not bi, pan, or gay, well, not, you know what I mean. But if you basically are into boys, right? There's some guys that have huge dicks. I've seen a lot of them, really big. And I mean, that's way better than Pornhub, and it's still up. Why can't men just go on there and watch a woman with basically D-cup boobs? I don't get it. X-Hamster is the best porn site I've ever joined, but not joined. Oh, my mother, I think. So I had to change my dog. I had to change our dog's cage because I had to flush their poop. And my mother just got back from donating plasma, and she's off for the rest of the day. Okay, so Patricia said that she had to go, and it was she already left, right? So, I hope that James is doing okay. So he probably won't be here for the rest of the stream, maybe in an hour. So I just want him to rest. He did a lot. Sam, Shadowban, I mean, I don't think it's an actual thing. It's when you kind of get hidden on YouTube as in you did something bad when you didn't. I guess you could say if you want to upload videos, it doesn't get seen as much, or YouTube doesn't promote you. It's as though you're kind of blacklisted, but you're not banned. And Mason, I have not been to a zoo since I was in elementary school. It's been not long. I miss going to the zoo. And Little Tay, hear about the Cash Up girl She says, "Oh, catch me outside. How about that?" Right? She's supposed to be this weird. I mean, I feel bad that she was a 9-year-old at this point, but um, she is known for, I don't know, doing some rap at a young age, and then you got these men that are just preying on her. She's an adult. It's just that the way they're doing it, or just giving her money because their lives are that miserable. It actually makes sense. And it's disturbing how many people were just waiting for her to turn 18. Tell me about it. One of the worst knock-ons from this is that impressionable normal 18-year-olds would think that they can get the same kind of money. They will make an OnlyFans once they're 18, only to get a few hundred a month, if that, and their lives permanently altered for the worse. There's also a chance they would get doxxed and kidnapped too. That's true. If you make an OnlyFans without the proper protections, that's true. Human traffickers look at defenseless models with zero following, but suits their needs and put them on the list to snatch up. There was a few girls who got baited in DMs to giving their address. Oh, I would never give anyone my address. Well, I did on that Grinder app, but that was different. And never heard from again on the site. Why is OnlyFans even a thing? Why can't people just do Pornhub or X Hamster? Hell, I remember XTube used to be a thing. I used to go on there. I like seeing men with big dicks and whatnot. I do, but this is not the way to do it. I'm sorry. Literally, that's what those porn stars are for. And not to mention, I think someone told me that, unless Dumbo did, that OnlyFans used to be a site where you would get money not for doing porn if you want to upload videos, right? Or extra stuff. Like Patreon, but a little different. That's what it is. But now they're treating it as though you're just doing porn. I don't get it. Did she mean pre-order as increased pay before she was 18? Oh boy. Oh golly. Yeah, it is like the Olsen twins all over again. We set the number 18 as the age of adulthood. It is adulthood. But the fact all these people want to see some girls as young as they legally can, yeah. And they're making people like me feel like we're monsters, right? Because, yeah, 18-year-olds are attractive, but it's just that these men, I'm surprised they didn't get. I hate saying this. If all these men do this, I kind of don't mind the cartel that want to cut their heads off, and then if their mothers will see them being dead, well, you know what? Your son is a fucking freak. Blame yourself. You should have worn a fucking condom. It's like that because 18-year-olds, well, you're old enough to basically drive, to have children, and whatever. Because, yeah, there could be 18-year-old predators out there. Absolutely. It's just that these men, though, they're giving a good reason why it's like this. Because when I met Wesley, he was 8. Well, he told me he was 19, but he was 18 because, well, he could be honest with me. But as long as he's adult age, I don't care. So, because I looked up his birth date on that porn site that we used, and he was born in, Deon, I think it was June 2000 and... Okay, he's... Shit. It was 2000 and... I have all the conversations. I gotta look it up again. He hasn't been on there ever since, but... Not to mention, he looks way more developed than I am, right? I know that sounds weird. As in, well... He's hairy, he's pretty built. Like, yeah, he looks more mature physically. I'm sure probably mentally than I am. Because he works and then he goes to college. So, yeah, of course I'm going to talk to someone that is in a college age. If that makes sense. Let's see. If 15 was by law, right. This is disgusting. They're going for someone as young as they can legally. But deep down, if legal, they probably go younger. It's a shame. Yeah, I know because... That man, he's fucking lucky. I didn't have a damn smartphone when he kidnapped me, because it was the night after I turned 18. Yeah, I was an adult, but the thing is, though, even if I was an adult, what he did to me, because he was 23 or 25, not a crazy age gap, because you were thinking that he could be a 46-year-old man, right? If that makes sense. Well, 18 is adulthood. 21 is when you're a full adult. If that makes sense. I don't know why people are saying the brains doesn't develop to 25. Like, shut up. My brain is not fully developed, and I'm 30 for crying out loud. Oh. My God. I just don't understand how these men they would do this when I have adults on here that are parents that have to work long hours and they don't get paid enough. And they gotta put up with high scores that would harass them. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't. You know, I'm sorry. I have to rant because I'm frustrated. Oh, Sham, thank you. That's you want to guess what anime that's from? You probably don't, huh? It's Deku from My Hero Academia. And Mia, she's doing okay. She's just gonna rest it. I don't want to be too loud, of course. You know, she's off for the rest of the day. And Sam, that's good. You never use OnlyFans. I remember my ex and my boyfriend told me I should do. Oh, Mia, hun, for what you're going to do, I do not want you to use it. I don't. I do not. I don't want anything happening to you. I want you to know that. What these girls are doing, they're gonna look back on is knowing that how disgusting they're gonna be once they are on their deathbed. I don't respect these. Like, I don't mind women during or anyone, but the thing is, if you're doing it for this, I don't know. It makes me just lose respect for that person. Like the thing is, okay, I was on Pornhub and on. I think it should be a dark web. I might talk about that. So very quick, okay. This vid is a porn site, right? However, though, there are stuff on there that's illegal that basically some of these men download. I'm not kidding. Don't worry. Those videos that I was seeing, the thumbnails, they're locked, right? I was seeing, let's just say, someone that look like they're kids, I think. You know, with the stomach thing or whatever. That's fine if it's on YouTube because it's not sexual what they're doing. But the thing is, this is on an adult site. That's when I get problematic because of their fetishes, right? They're doing it on an adult site, if that makes sense. Because I've never seen those videos in the past. You know? If that makes sense. Or they were up there a long time ago, like when I was young, if that makes sense, right? And let's see, there's a couple of videos of how men would get erected around women. I do not know why that's allowed. I would see. I remember I thought it was hot at first because of my trauma, right? I would see a man that he would get an erection, and then a woman in the bus, right, will look at it because it's growing in his pants, right? I mean, I honestly, since I'm a victim, I think that's hot, but it's not, right? If that makes sense. I know it's on YouTube. I've seen. It's called exhibitionism. I might need to talk about this. There are literally men out there, okay? And these are adults that may as well be predators themselves. Thinking, okay, well, maybe not. It depends. Like, they're saying, oh, yeah, she likes seeing that. I'm sure they don't. Because unless they hired actors, which I know they don't. Only a few of them probably do. They would rip out their penis, right? Their YouTube for censoring that. That's an educational word. Not cock or dick or whatever you like to call it, right? It's a penis, right? They would rip it out. Let's just say there's one named White Cock Fetish. I mean, I thought he's a hot man. He's like 25 or something. I don't know, right? Tall and whatnot. And I felt a little bit disturbed because he would kind of secretly rip out his penis around people in the subway. You're lucky there's not children around. Because I've seen that video on Pornhub, I think. I'm thinking, how is this illegal? The thing is, if you want to do porn, everyone needs to be consent. I don't know. I don't know how the hell this stuff works. But if you want to do porn, it needs to be all adults, right? If you're doing a pornographic act, there needs to be adults, and especially the ones that give consent that will get present. If you were here, let's just say children screaming in the background outside, that's different, right? Because it's not focusing on it. You know, let's just say in poorer countries, and especially in the Philippines, right? I was seeing porn like that, right? Don't worry, children's not present, right? Or any like mothers or whatever in the background. It's just the noises. If you hear the kitchen or whatever, that's fine, right? But the thing is, if they're in the video, that's the problem, and that's what kind of irks me for some porn sites because I've seen videos like that, right? I've been because I had to learn, I had to educate myself on how porn works. If YouTube wants, I might need to talk about this. Since YouTube wants to go to the route, I might as well just share my experience because I remember when I used this vid, right? I was just talking about men that I find attractive or my navel fetish. Yeah, because I like men that have certain navel shapes, right? That's it. And yet they would delete my page. I'm thinking, what the heck did I do? Deon, you did nothing wrong. I was the only one in my videos, and this is at home, by the way, or a previous house that I'm still trying to get back. No one present. It's just me in the video. And yet, I would see men out there that would do way more extreme fetish-related stuff, and that's allowed. I just say for that site, it needs to be shut down. Because they say, okay, you have to be 18 and older, obviously. But for some odd reason, I should screenshot all of this. I may do that later. Because I know there's a gay guy that mentioned about this, and I wanted to speak up for this. You had to be 21. Which one is it then? It's supposed to be 18. Every porn site, if you're 18, go ahead. It doesn't make any damn sense to me. Honestly, I don't get it. Not to mention, their rules said no blood. I've seen blood. Especially when men will put down needles or whatever in their, it's called the urethra, which us men have. You know, when we pee, right? Like think about a fish's mouth. I like to call it the fish mouth, right? Or the man's, damn, what's a good one? Shit. What's it called? The male fish mouth, okay? It's called sounding. Even though it's not where he's blood related. I don't know why men like this. That looks really painful when you basically put a needle in you. I don't know why. And I even seen a man that would cut up his own nipple for sexual pleasure. And yet, those videos are still up. I want to share, but it will get taken down for nudity. I'm thinking, you know what? I don't care. I'm not gonna show nudity, but showing the site and what it looks like, right? And honestly, my page was doing pretty good. I was getting a handful of views. Adults, right? Even though some of them are a little weird, but I wanted this to be in an adult space for once and talk about my stuff. And if men don't like it, well, look what you're doing. You're basically posting illegal stuff that I don't want to see. Why are you coming to my page then? Like, no, don't come to my page if you want to. No. Like, you're lucky that I can't call the FBI on you for what you're doing. So it's fucking ridiculous. It is basically the dark web. There's more to that. There are people that like to basically poop on each other. I mean, like, it's not illegal. It's just fucking weird. And eating it for some odd reason. And what I think should be illegal is killing insects. I've seen a couple of those. I'm thinking, yeah, I know you got a crush fetish, but actually, that's not the only thing. I would see men's testes would get crushed by their women as their fetish. I'm thinking, you like to basically get tortured by bleeding, don't you? That's barbaric. I literally would see men's testes would get crushed, right? And I would see blood coming out. That doesn't sound pleasant. You just ruin your manhood for sexual pleasure. Like, okay. Don't blame anyone but yourself for that. That's insane. Me, I did. Well, that's the only site, though. Thank Buddha, though. But I might need to have my adults be aware of this. So, yeah, Mason, it's called sounding. I don't recommend looking it up. If you want to, you can, because you are 22, right? Just Google it. And you'll see what I mean, right? That's what it means. I do not know why men do that. I don't know what the heck women do. I know they're doing something probably equally as disgusting. They probably do the same thing. With their vaginas. I do not know why. I might just talk about fetish iceberg, and I dare you to remove it, because you know what? If they want to silence us, I want our people to be aware of that porn site and silence that porn site. What they're doing is illegal. You know, I don't want. I even told men on that site, if you watch my videos, just please be careful what you're watching. You know, they don't care. Well, don't be surprised if you involve human trafficking and you get locked up for life in prison. That's no one's mistake but yours. So yeah. Poop. Feces, pretty much. Yeah, Greg. I thought I could tell you about this. Oh, Sam, let me look up your story break quick. And Mason, only if you want. I don't recommend it. You know, don't worry, it's no blood. It's just not like I can't explain it. It's like a metal whatever that they put in. But yeah, I don't think you should. Only if you want, though, because you're old enough. Oh, wait, hold on, Mason, because you said something about Grindr, right? I would never let my daughter use that when she grows up. Yeah, Greg, I know for a fact you won't. Even if it's her decision, you're an amazing father for that. I barely get paid. I sometimes have to tell my kids we can't eat dinner. You gotta be kidding me, Greg. Oh my. Are you kidding me? That's horrible. So you're poor, aren't you? Oh my God. If I could just. Oh my God. If I could just get if I could get a Mitsubishi, well, maybe not that far, but if I'm a pupper level, I want to donate money to you and Dumbo, even Lauren on the breast cancer. I want to. I'm not kidding. Plus, I'm gonna waste that money on something I don't even need anyway. Probably some, well, not noodles, but maybe a game I probably don't want. Greg, I feel really heartbroken to hear that. I'm so sorry you had to go do that. And I don't know if you saw my other comment. And Mesa, I'm so sorry, hon. I hate Grindr. That's off on my. Really? Really? Is that so? Really? Yeah, I'm scrolling right now. Really? I don't go on those sites because they have viruses. So Mia, not always, because I've been on many of them. It's just a scam. They've been doing it for years. You know, like they got those little pop-ups saying that, oh, you'll win, $2,000 if you basically do the survey. It's a scam. They've been like this since the beginning of the internet. So I kind of miss those. At least those are authentic. So here's something I want to say. I don't like people who do it in public. Same here, Sam. I think it's disturbing as hell. It really is, especially since I did caught a homeless man that was masturbating. I told him you got to stop doing that. I got it on camera, by the way. No, wait, he didn't expose his penis, but he was jacking it. I may upload that later, and I would dare you to remove that, because I'm telling people to know that, you know what? Do not be afraid to call people out. Like, I get it. If people are exhibitionists, that's fine. The thing is, though, don't do it around other people. If you want to do it out of forest, go ahead. You know, somewhere deep in the forest or in front of your patio where there are people not present that can see you, go ahead. Heck, Wesley, he's more of like an exhibitionist. He likes to show off his body. Well, I think that's what it means, right? He likes to show it off. Him doing the stomach dancing. It's kind of hot. But he doesn't do that in public. What's worse is that my face got in the background. Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry. I know, sadly, the thing is, though, since you're in a public space, he doesn't need to delete it. But I don't blame you. So all my viewers are really private, aren't they? Wow, I'm impressed. Like, let's just say, if I ever met any of you, if you don't want your face on camera, I won't record you. I'll record the audio, but I won't record your face because I want to share that moment, though. People are surprised. Like, when I do my videos, you can see why I don't like when I go for walks, right? I know it's a public space. I mean, I want to show people's faces so people know where I live, what we look like out here. It's just that for me, I have a bad habit of being a little bit too courtesy, right? Because I see other travel tubers that do that. You're in a public space, that's fine. It's just, I don't know. Like for me personally, I don't want to make them uncomfortable because of my camera. Well, I mean, they don't care, but I don't know. You know, it's hard to explain it. That's why I always have the camera down. But again, I don't know. It depends. Because I don't like holding it like it. Because I don't make them uncomfortable. But like, Deon, you're allowed to. It's just that I want to do it in a way that I don't make them uncomfortable. If that makes sense. Yeah, it does sound like the dark web, doesn't it, Mia? You know, it's not, but it does sound like it. Hey, Red! Yeah, you saw it, didn't you, Mia? Okay, Mason, hon, take your time. I do not know, Greg. I have no idea. Hey, sure. Wait, oh, that's Slade, right? Okay, I'm so sorry. I thought we had a newcomer. That's Slade. You know, thank you, Slade. I'm just being honest. And Mia, I would love to hear a story. I want to hear what the grinder story that Mason want to share. Let me play this. It's only a minute long.
18. And if the age baiting was already bad enough, apparently she posted a photo of when she was younger in her OnlyFans group chat with the caption, "What year did you pre-order?" Lil Tay posting to Twitter that in just 3 hours, she'd already made $1 million.
I'm started thinking it's not pedophilia. It's not. But I'm starting to thinking that is this why that gay people get killed? I wish Mason was here right now to hear this. Is this why gay people get killed? But if you wanted to do this to a child, it was okay. It's like these people are trying to brainwash people that don't want to be that do not are not predators or do not want to be, and they're thinking that it's okay. I'm oh my. You know what? I'm thinking at this point, I'm not gonna be surprised if child marriage is gonna be legalized or encouraged. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm not. I think we're kind of going back to the Middle Ages, just like in that Futurama episode when Fry was cryogenically frozen and Bender he went back in time kinda, you know, he's going to the future. I think we're gonna go back to the 1600s that you know what, you could basically date a 10-year-old girl. Because if she has puberty, it's fine. I'm starting to thinking it's gonna get to that point. I'm starting to think it's gonna get to that point. I think. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god. You know what? I know she's 18, but she's a fucking freak herself for saying that. What year did you pre-order? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Maybe I'm online too much. So, yeah, Slade it's 621 right now, yeah. And Sam, yeah, she made $1 million. I do not believe that. Well, on that, whatever it is, but his name is Dolan Darkest. She made 3 million. Oh my god. I don't get this. I think people who buy they are creeps, Mia. They are. So Slade is 921 for you, so you're 3 hours ahead of me. Really? Really? In North Carolina, it's 921? I thought it might be 821 because you're in the South. Weird. Hey, Greg, it is disgusting. It is. It is. Literally. I really, really hope and feel that most people want to step kid marriage. Slade, Sully, that's not gonna. It's already gonna. Well, it's already happens in India. It sucks. It does. And don't get sort of Afghanistan. Oh, God. Oh. The reason why they're doing this is because. Okay. A lot of people don't notice why a lot of little boys, right, would get married by adult men is because it's not seen as gay. I do not know why they think that. So, if you're, let's just say, a 19-year-old, right? You can marry a 9-year-old because it's not gay. I don't know why. That's what I heard in one of the documentaries. Basically, it's ashamed if they're an adult, right? It's not okay. Let's just say if they're an adult, because same sex. I think they got this from the old ancient Roman times. It's not okay to sleep with another man. Like the stupid Bible, because I know you're a Christian, right? Okay, well, I don't get about the Bible thing. I mean, I love my Christian viewers and all, but you tell me that, okay, it's a sin. The thing is, though, what in the Bible says that thou shall basically seed on child? How? If they're not developed? I don't get it. I don't. Where in the Bible does it say that? God doesn't want that to happen, doesn't he? I'm trying to understand how this works. God wants the parents to raise the young with safety. I'm just making up my own Christian Bibles, right? I grew up Baptist, so I know what I'm talking about here. I'm so confused. Like it's okay. It's not okay to be gay, but it's okay to basically impregnate a child. That's not how nature is. God is a man, right? God is not a little boy, isn't he? So what is it then? What is it? I don't get it. God has a beard, doesn't he? He's a white old man. He's not like a little boy. No. If that was the case, we want to be growing to this age, right? Oh my god. I'm so confused. I am. That's why we are not immortal. We're not immortal because God said himself, right? We're his children, right? Basically, that makes God a father. Or does God saying that, oh, we are his little prostitutes? So I'm making fun of Christians right now if they believe this. Because if that's the case, then I'm guessing God is a fucking hypocrite. That's why I am agnostic. I'm sorry, I'm not religious. I don't read the damn Bible. I don't go to church. More power to people that do, but they believe in this. Don't be surprised if your religion is going to go extinct. It is going to happen. We are getting to that point. I kind of encouraged it. It's not like in the old Simpsons when basically Bart would pray to God that he basically passed his test. That time is kind of gone. So, oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm being honest because I used to go to church growing up. I did. You know, that you basically would drink a little bit of Jesus' blood and basically having part of him in your body by eating the cracker. The cracker's delicious, by the way. I wonder maybe that's why people saying that, oh yeah, when I see all those porn videos, now I get it. When people like when you want to suck a man's dick, I see why the people say that, yeah, it's delicious. Yeah, I know we're made of flesh, I get that. But now I get it. Now I do. Right? Or if you want to basically pop a woman's cherry, I get it. I get it now. But the thing is, though, oh, it needs to be by adults. But it's like society thinks, no, it's fine. And people are going to start to believe it. Oh my god. I just don't get it. I just don't get it at all. Oh, okay. So Greg has to take care of his wife. That's fine. Rights, slave right. God would never let child marry. Exactly, Mia. Yeah, same here. The most high A woman. You're a Gnostic, Sam? Right. You used to go to kids at church, so me and you both. That's awesome. Always believed in God, but was curious about Jesus existing. Right. Even inside my oh, so you went to a Baptist church, so you know where I'm coming from, huh? Exactly, Mia. But the thing is, it's like I'm sort of thinking, like, oh my god, like what the hell can I do? Because the thing is, I've been a victim, right? Like, okay, I'm gonna explain this. Like when I was 8, what my cousin did, he was 16. Yes, he was a child. But at the same time, I don't see a 16-year-old as a child, though. Like, by law, you are. But the thing is, though, if you look developed, you act like it, you could drive and have children, you're not a child to me. No, by law, you are, though. But the thing is, if you act like it, I'm not going to see you that way. But if you're in school, yes, you are a child. You know, it's fucking confusing sometimes. It is. Because they can lie about their age. I know, because I got taken advantage of by a fucking 17-year-old. And he knows what he was doing. Because he's bigger than me and he knows what he's doing. Like, yeah, you're not fucking charging me. You're taking advantage of me. I still remember that incident when he grabbed my testes and he turned over me saying that, yo, it's good. And I want to cry, though. Because I got taken advantage of by a fucking teenager. Yeah, he was tired of me. I didn't know how to react. Like, my body was going through a lot. I'm thinking, like, oh, should I do this so that he won't get me in trouble or whatever? I don't want to, though. But he knows what he's doing. Basically, I like to call him a teen predator, right? A lot of people, I guess, yeah, that makes sense because teens, older ones, like let's just say, well, yet again, it can happen as young as 14. Because I remember I heard that a 14-year-old he raped and murdered his teacher. Like, nope, you need to go to prison for life. How can you do that to your own teacher? That is not right. Yes, there are predatory teachers, but the thing is, though, there are predatory teens themselves. Like, I'm thinking if you're on like the 14-year age, I think that's when it starts to, like, you're aware what you're doing, right? It depends. Now, for adults, they shouldn't be doing that at teens. It's a mixed bag. It is. Because the thing is, he was 18, right, on that app. Well, at least I thought. And the thing is, I just want to make friends on there. And then he said he was 17. I was 24, right? I'm thinking, you know what? If just because he's 17 doesn't mean I can't be friends with him. There's no sex stuff involved. Hell, even if it was 18, I don't want to do any sex. And then, you know, when we were sitting next to each other, I mean, I know, like, I'm thinking, Deon, you may get raped. Of course, we're outside in front of his house. I gotta be quiet. And then next you know, he got up. And then he grabbed on me. I told him, don't do this. Don't. I was shaking. I was. He said, it's all right. And next you know, here's what he did. He kissed me. I'm thinking, like, no. You know, I'm being honest. This did happen. I want to cry when that happened. And people saying, oh, he's just a child. He's a fucking 17-year-old that basically took advantage of an adult. And by lying at his fucking age to meet up. So I had to share that. I'm fucking triggered. That's why I do have a little bit of phobia of teenagers. There is a word for it. Yeah, I have a phobia of older teens. I do. I get scared of them. I do. Like children, no. I want to protect them as if they were my children. But if you're like a teen, don't be surprised I'm going to see you differently. Especially if you are the size of a grown man. Do not be surprised. I'm probably going to treat you as one. I don't care if, oh yeah, the brain, no, your brain is pretty developed. If you know how to take advantage of an adult, your brain is developed. So I'm going to share that. I'm tired of people saying, oh yeah, they got the nerd, whatever meme thing, right? They say, oh, the brain doesn't start developing until you're 25. So you tell me that what, 22-year-olds, they can take advantage of whatever and so on. I don't know. But yeah, that did happen to me. He grabbed on my testes, right? And I was shaking. I was. Because if I cry for help, he could just lie that, oh yeah, this man want to meet up with me and I can get arrested. So I let him do it. I want her to get traumatized for life than being in handcuffs, right? If that makes sense. Because he knows that he can get away with it. That's why I don't like having teens around those ages on. Well, not right now. I already had my fair share of teens that are 16 that would ask me to do. No. You know, I do forgive them. I don't know why they had to ask me. I don't like that. Just because I look young? Yeah, because I look like, you know, I'm much older than you. Because what, you may thinking I'm 19 and no. That's why my oldest viewer on here is 19, right? My youngest, pardon me. So, it felt good sharing that. I had to share it. Man, I can't believe he did that. And by the way, he was like 5'7". I can't imagine he was like a foot taller. I'd be terrified. So, yeah. I think that's why I don't want to have high school events, because who knows what they would do to me. Especially since I'm really small. I don't know how to react. I do not know. I am a little scared of teenagers. I kind of am. So, I'm sorry. I had to share that. I do. I do not like teenagers. I don't. Like, I'm talking about the underage ones, right? Like, if you're 18, you're more than welcome. Like, 17 is like the cutoff. So, if you're younger than that, I think, no, I don't know. So, because of the language and videos that I put up on my channels. Because 17, movies and video games is mature, right? If you play Red Dead Redemption or if you play Grand Theft Auto, that's 17. I think that's the cutoff. Plus, that's the year I discovered porn. Not that 17-year-olds should do porn, no. But that they are aware of what they're doing. Like, they are aware of what they're doing. So, I had to share that. And that incident that happened to me with that teen boy, right? That was that night. Not that late, but late enough. And it was like a mile or so from where we lived at the time, my brother and I. So, yeah, that basically did happen to me. And I can't believe it did happen to me. Literally, he did this, right? Now I understand how women feel. I just hope that boy basically matured since then. I hope he did. Also, that's not the only incident that happened to me. And people wonder why I had to act like all this stuff online. In year 2020, 25, 25, I won't be surprised that we'd be dating. Well, I kind of encourage it, as long as it's not AI. In fact, I wouldn't mind dating a 19-year-old Android that would treat me well than those fucking flashbacks. So, oh my god. Basically, when I went out for my walks again, when I went to Dollar Tree, they look like they're 16 or 17-year-olds. I'm just guessing. They're driving their car, right? They asked, "Hey, you want to suck our dick?" I got my phone out. I was about to record them. And I'm telling them, I'm asexual. You better keep driving. I'm telling them that because, yeah, I'm literally not interested. Right? Because a lot of people don't know that asexuals exist. Yes, I'm one of them right here. So, yeah, that almost ruined my night. I felt so disturbed. I'm just saying, like, these are children. Like, okay, how they're a child? Well, it depends. If like, I don't know. It depends on the context. Like, the sexual acts, you're doing an adult act. But if you're going to school, whatever, trying to get by, yeah, you're a child. But it's a gray area. I don't know. And then the other incident, it was just some random teams that were running somewhere, and then some black one, looked like he's 15. He was like grabbing my arm and looking at me. I'm thinking, why, Deon, just keep walking.